older woman's struggle or younger
The
woman?
worst thing a woman can do in these times, and even back in the day when I was young, was to get old.
Right, but it doesn't feel like I think it's an all woman struggle. I don't think it has anything to do with an age. I think girls are just picking wrong from early on, and they get older and they keep on picking wrong, keep on having babies with the wrong men.
But then they start blaming men for it. But then how can you blame men? That's the problem I don't get.
Like you can't blame the man.
Wait, y'all, one mic. Hannah, what were you saying?
I said I think women just ignore the red flags. Like we know when we see a guy, like we know if he's a provider, we know if he's husband material. We know all that.
Are you white?
Yeah, I'm white.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm white. What else? And
so you have sex with Negroes?
What kind of question is that?
Who is wild?
I'm asking. Do you have black boyfriends? I'm asking.
So what? That's nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I do.
I know you like that. How do your parents feel?
What that got to do with anything?
That has nothing to do with the conversation.
Who went on a tangent?
But one thing I saw about the video, that woman said that she said that men just like want to wait until women come crawling back or something. Like, we don't give a fuck if you guys come back.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? We just want to watch like the fire burn from afar and just like, just sit back and just at the end of the road we just be like, all right, well,
sip on a beer.
We told you so. We told you this is how it's gonna happen, and you guys just said like you guys didn't believe us. So
yeah, 100%. I agree.
Who's gonna bend? When is someone gonna bend? The women or the men? This gender war has to end.
I think it depends.
Some point. Someone's got to.
It's not about bending. It's about us trying to.
If you focus on the actual topic of what she was saying, is because like a lot of guys, like we know the government subsidizes half of the lifestyle.
Fact.
And I think the insult on top of the injury is that the women brag while we know the government is subsidizing some of the lifestyle. So it really just goes back to what Kevin Samuel said, which is what winter's coming, and Trump shutting the government down is basically putting. It's not even just for the women, but for the world entirely, is stand on your own 2 feet. And I think the women that lady within that video is more or less triggered regarding it, because there's a lot more women where the government is subsidizing their lifestyle, if that makes sense.
So I'm in a state of confusion, because why is the sole focus on what women are doing, and why can't we just say, you know what, that man didn't step up. He was a terrible father. He could have did X, Y, Z, and he didn't. Like, I understand hold the women accountable. We also still need to hold men accountable in this particular situation, because there are plenty of men who are very spiteful when it comes to relationships with their, I can't be with you. Why ain't taking care of the kid? I can't do this. I can't still sleep with you. I'm not taking care of the kid.
Majority of women, though. Majority of women are spiteful because the men left.
Fact.
Like,
Exactly.
that's not always the case, but I still, regardless, at the end of the day, we still also need to hold men accountable. You want rights, then go to the court and get the rights. A lot of fathers let that be circumstances as to why they can't step up and be a man to their child. So
why should a man have to go to the courts to fight for his own kids? Why should that like that makes sense to her? In her mind, she believes a man should fight to be a father. Why? Why shouldn't I just be a father? These are my kids. Why should I be told how many days I can see my own kids? Like, does that make sense to anybody? That doesn't make sense. So, I mean, if men have to fight, that's why some men don't want to fight. Like, if I have to go to courts to ask another man who didn't help me create these babies, to ask them to tell me what days I can see my own kids, like, that doesn't make any sense. On top of spending money on lawyers, and most times the judge is still going to grant the mother, custody 99% of the time, and then put me on child support. Like, why? What? Like, oh my God.
But Jess, men are making videos like that.
That's a false premise in the sense where, like, you keep looking at it from a lot of fathers, but a lot more women have kids by one dude. It's not a lot of fathers.
Or multiple.
So men don't have multiple baby mamas. Like,
men have
now.
multiple
like,
baby mamas, but it's not generally
What?
all men. All men don't have multiple baby mamas.
Yeah, not a lot of
And
women.
all women don't have
got
multiple baby daddies.
mamas.
So what you saying?
What do you
There's
mean?
more.
Huh?
There's more women though on.
No,
on
more women have
the
kids
stem.
with the same dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot more women that have this kids with the same dude. There's mad women I know that have kids with the same dude. A whole bunch of women. Plus,
all that
taking
you
videos
take
like
this
that.
sample size right here. I don't know. The only person I probably know about is Anton, and Anton is married, but he has one kid. I don't have a kid. I don't know how many other guys within this video has a kid, but I can promise you, if there is one, there'd probably be one that has multiple women, and those multiple women are probably complaining about that one dude, and then putting that blanket on the rest of us.
Yeah, like Future.
We don't have kids like that.
Yeah, like Future. Like women will complain about men like Future, but they forget that Future has like multiple different baby mamas. For example, Nick Cannon. Women will use the example of Nick Cannon. Oh, they're creating single moms, forgetting that it's one man, Nick Cannon, and 10 other women who don't mind making babies with him, even when they know they're going to be the 5th, the 10th, and sometimes the 20th baby mama. But because he has money or because he has a gangster kind of persona like Future, they will complain about that. You know what I mean? So majority of men don't have kids. That's number one. Number two, the men who have kids, if they're not the bad boy persona or the rich guys, they usually have one kid, two kids with one woman. But that woman will move on to the next man and have babies with multiple men. Because remember, women are always approached by men, so they have more chances of reproducing. Unlike men, even if I have a baby with one woman, I need to take another woman to a date and convince her to have a baby by me, and do that. A man can't replicate that easy because we get rejected.
Exactly.
Most men don't have children.
Right. The majority of men don't have children. That's what he's saying. And the majority of women are the ones that are collecting from the government. So that's why
and also
just
like I had a point on you said men aren't going out there making videos like this. Like, we don't watch all these women go on government assistance and then now they're off of it. Let's see what happens. Like, we're not out saying all these things. And like a couple of points that a few people said, like Ransom, he was talking about the women that go out and get it. We're not talking about those because, like, my mom, she went out and got it. Like, as far as I can remember, I've never been on government assistance.
How did your mother go and get it?
She had to get multiple jobs. She did what she had to do. Like,
where'd your head go, Shampoo? Where'd your head go?
No, Shampoo was the type of going for the thing, I know. Oh, no, she had multiple jobs and she had to take care of the family. So, but the women that we're talking about is like, and I remember points where Anton would say, 9 times out of 10, you've met the guy that you're supposed to be with when you were growing up with him, next to him, but you didn't want that guy because he didn't show any potential. He wasn't really swagged out. He didn't really, he was somewhere else trying to hustle.
So men don't pass up women all the time.
No, I'm not saying
men don't screw over good women all the time. Like, what are you saying?
No, we ain't saying that. We ain't saying that.
I'm not saying that.
We saying women, the women that's complaining, it ain't the hustling. Like, women that's hustling, they ain't making videos like that. The ones who getting on their own, they not complaining. They getting it how they getting it. It is what it is. Exactly. It's the ones that make the wrong decisions with the wrong guy, or they not trying to get it on their own. They want somebody to take care of them. And now they mad because the government is shutting all that down, and now they really got to put in that work. Because the women that hustle really ain't coming out recording talking about my baby daddy this and that and the third. Nah.
They don't got time for that.
I'm finna do this. I got this head coming in. I got to braid somebody here real quick, or I got to do this lashes. They right.